you know if I'm at this screen, I've got something I've got to say. And, well, it finally happened last night. I finally managed to get myself thrown into the void. Through one of the more annoying methods possible. You can see I've got the marker up here, still on Journey Map, or more accurately, down there. The death was over there. I had lost a fair bit of good stuff, I'm not gonna lie. I wound up heavily using the gold farm to bring my XP back up, and as a result, with there being plenty of gold swords over there and not having any extra diamonds to make any more spare swords, I have kind of opted to go with that method. So yeah, I kind of did the bare minimum in getting myself at least teched up to a point where I could survive, and after that pretty much rage quit the server. It happened over here because when I was working on building the bridge out here, I came back and I realized, oh, this is a giant hole back here, so I better close this up. Because the great news, I would have recorded this last night, but unfortunately OBS started just to completely crash anytime I was trying to record, so I kind of had to give up. So I was closing this up, it was nightfall, and, you know, I was kind of right here about to put these down, and here's a skeleton over here. A skeleton engages me, I'm trying to fight him, and yeah. Right down into the void, got knocked back. Didn't have enough time to drop down, even if I'd managed to drop down water behind me, it wouldn't have really done any good. So I'm in the backup underwater armor here. I did manage to get a decent pair of chain leggings out of it. I can't complain about that. I have some jungle supplies on me because I actually have now bridged out over to this jungle island and bridged over to the swamp. And the reason for that being is because I finished up the bridge over to the dungeon here, and I want to be absolutely certain that I have everything that I'm going to claim over here claimed before anyone kind of pops over and has any ideas about snagging anything on the remaining islands here. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the Mushroom Island or not, especially because well, if it was Jade's Island, I would see her building on it. I know she's claimed one, and also because, frankly, at this point, I've really got pretty good supply. I mean, I've got two jungle islands here, I've got a plain island here, I've got another ocean island, which I still haven't even fully explored yet there. I think there's a plain island over here that I can hit. I've got the two desert islands here, there's another ocean island over here. I've got enough in the immediate area that what I physically have connected up should do for now. So the idea here, it's kind of turned into a bit of a collapsed structure, and you can see I've got glass broken off across or glass covering in several layers out to the farm itself. It is kind of meaningless because we can just fly over there, in all honesty, but the idea is, you know, it's reserved for an upcoming server event. Yes, I misspelled reserve, reserved. Alan is left alone per Ben. He has his own signs up there warning against doing anything over there. I've got a bed over here for setting your spawn. Not that I've had any luck with beds on the server. Every time I've died, including the one from last night, I've always spawned back and respawned and spawned. Crafting table here. I've got to get a ender chest over here because I know we're going to want to have a easier way to get stuff in and out. I've got chests for people over here if they want to put stuff down or pick up stuff or leave stuff behind. And a little bit of a kind of colorful path that leads over to it here. The other thing I also did is I did light up a very basic path up to where Ben put his signs down. You can see the torches from here. There is a path kind of going up and over the hill. It's really on the other side of the hill, just over a valley, and up another hill. And on the other side of that hill is the dungeon. And it is, from all intents and purposes, from looking at it from the outside, pretty big. And the mobs I was hearing going off in that thing, when I got close to it, were pretty epic. So it's going to be interesting. We don't have anything scheduled just yet for when the event's going to be, but I think it's safe to say I think my island's prepared to play host to it at the moment. The trick at this point now is just going to be getting kitted up for it, because as good as this is, the fact is, aside from the diamond chest plate, this really is my backup armor. I really do not want to be taking this out unless I'm going down under the ocean here. So apparently the shepherd, not having I just came in to finally get the shepherd and the weaponsmith or the leather worker in here. And apparently, yeah, I've got two of those guys, which is really annoying. I didn't realize that the shepherd could actually plant crops, so I now effectively have a villager breeding area. Normally I wouldn't leave a mining expedition in a video, but this one is rather special. See, when this was recorded, our pigman XP farm on the server was an entirely manual operation. You go in, you flip a lever to accumulate the pigmen, you flip another lever to engage the kill mechanism and get the XP. Now, because of the number of pigmen that are being spawned in that particular farm, which is an incredible amount, this tended to cause problems when players who are more accustomed to the lesser spawning rates of other servers kind of felt the need to AFK at the farm in order to generate a decent amount of XP. We very quickly found out, though, that over 400 pigmen in the trap tended to cause server lag, and then you get over 600, 800, 1,000. Not only do you have the lag, but the server would lose the ability to actually spawn mobs naturally elsewhere. This led to me being able to explore this very large cave system on my island, or actually not my island, the jungle island next door, almost entirely unimpeded without having to worry about being shot or punched off the island by mobs, which is just in time too, because my earlier deaths had me really low on resources. So I hope you guys enjoy this little look at what the caves look like under a natural island. So you can see I've been a little busy. I kind of lucked out one night here, and just this last night, I was out wandering around trying to see if I could get other villagers. I'd just gotten a cleric, and gotten them in here, settled in, so I have 2 clerics now over here. I went over to one of the other side of the island, and next thing I know, I see one zombie villager. So I said, okay, I'm going to go after you. And then right behind, over the hill behind him was a second zombie villager. So I said, ooh, even better. And then right behind him was a third. Well, I got all 3 of them. I need to... The really nice thing is this guy. 28 emeralds for a sharpness 5 book. That is... huge. Only just to get these guys out of there, because that's the only way I've got to get villagers into this place. Oh, that's perfect. Good. That's actually perfect right there. That will suck them all in. Most of them in, so then I can... Come on, guys. Through the hole. Just in the building. No, in the building. There we go. Thank goodness for depth strider there. So yeah, that is the next part of the plan, folks. Is I'm going to go in and expand the villager accommodations, and come back to you when I have that done. I'm kind of hanging out in this area because I do want to, like I said, go and grab some spruce wood. And at some point, I really do need to... Oh, not another zombie villager. You have got to be kidding me. What time is it? Oh, you... annoying trolley game. Alright, I guess we're going to do this one on camera. I was not intending to do any more villagers, but you know what? If the game is going to throw them to me on a silver platter like that, you can sure as hell bet I'm going to do it. So, the good news is that with this, I should be able... Let's see. Okay, so we need to cull the herd a bit here. Alright, we also need to take you out. Nope, that was a miss. Okay, so... I'm just doing that to get the basics out of the way. Normally this late at night I really would rather be trying to lead this guy through the water in case he didn't make it over in time to convert him. But unfortunately, such is the way of life. We don't always get to choose our opportunities. So, the trouble here is getting them to... Yeah, there we go. This guy's behaving really nice for me. Thank you. I'm really appreciating you being so helpful while I got you on camera. Usually, at some point, once you get over here, you see I turned around, you get a little confused sometimes. And I'm going to do something extremely stupid here. But it doesn't matter because as soon as he lost sight of me, he's decided to go swing around there. They did that earlier too. And now he's pretty much on the villagers in the farm. So, I would like to do... He would stop moving. And now I just kind of need to keep an eye on him. And... oh, no, that's done. Can he... No, he can't hurt him from there. That is solid block. Because that's the... Yep. He should not be able to hurt them from there, I hope. He should also... don't in there. Come on, convert, fella. Block blocks on me either, and he's gonna start to burn up soon if I don't watch it. Come on. Convert already, would you? Can't keep these guys off you all the time. Just kind of pinpoint him back over that general direction. Should have trapped him at the outside of the house while I was there. This is a little risky. Well, not very risky. It's a little risky trying to do this while he's here. Aha! Hey, librarian. There's a Sharpness 1 book. Well, I hate to say it, but you're not all that great. Let's see if I can get you to... But that's kind of the process. You have to kind of go through these guys. Where did you... Oh, for crying out loud. Usually I have them contained. Where are you going? Damn, villagers are freaking speed freak. Okay, so this guy might be a problem, unfortunately. But I've got a great fix for that, because, hey, I don't want him coming in my place. Not that he should, because there's not a open air block above that. Let's just make sure that's out of the way for now. Stick that there, so he should be more than willing to see this as a home now. I hope. Let's go ahead and get that back in place and see what we can do to encourage this guy to go into his home, because I do not want to leave. I mean, he's a pretty crappy trade. I mean, I've got a Sharpness 4 guy. For a little over double the emeralds, I can get Sharpness... actually, no, Sharpness 5. Glitchy game, glitchy game, glitchy game. Come on. Back over this way. That's alright. Get your big schnoz back up the path. Come on. Getting villagers to go up hills, never much fun. No. I didn't want you to go out to sea. Darn it. This is how you kind of have to get them to go uphill. Now maybe he'll actually... No. Okay. Get that into the keeper from getting out. And the water to get him down here. And the water to get him out of that. Cooperation is greatly appreciated in this matter. Thank you. Okay, patched up, good to go. So now I can just come through here, get my door back, block this up, and something I found out that I want to do is that, because otherwise, as you can see, everyone's trying to come in here now. And I'm sorry guys, I know capacity's full in here, I know you're all really cramped, but I need you guys to just kind of give me one more day here. That's all I really need, just one more day. I'll promise I'm going to build you a really nice place. That is a promise. Get back in here. Depth Strider for the win. Alright. So yeah, that's kind of how I've been getting all these guys together.